everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host Fetalis Bless, and I'm going to share with you how to make these.
You so vibey, she's so vibey, she's so vibe, she's so vibey. She's so vibey, she's so vibe, she's so vibey. I don't know how I'm surviving.
So if you'd like to see how I take these items that we have here and turn them into those glam makeup storage containers, you know what time it is. It's time to grab your tea/coffee and a muffin or a donut with that, and let's get started. Alright everyone, we're going to start with this container here that I got from the Dollar Tree. Isn't it nice? It's a new container and it has the black in the middle. And then we're going to use these sheets here, mirrored tile sheets that I got from Amazon. Now they are saying they're 5x5 and these ones are also 5x5. But the difference is one is a sheet and one is it just tells you 5x5 tiles. But that's what they say, so that's what I have to go by. Alright, so we're taking a strip of the tiles with some E6000 and we'll be gluing them going around our container. Now remember, you can use any adhesive that you would like to use for your project. Yes. And now we are going to use some of this pearl and rhinestone glam chain that we have from BB Craft. And we're just going to use the E6000 and glue it right around. And if this is your first time on my channel, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And I do hope you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell twice so you will be notified every time we have another video to share. And now I'll be using the glam chain going around our vase. And to my oldies and my goodies, hey! Thanks for coming on to seeing today's DIY. And I hope everyone will give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So I'm just going to continue this pattern with the glam pearl chain and then the glam rhinestone chain going up. Just keep going right around our vase with this pattern. Now for our next two vases, I have two of them here. Okay, these two will be using the glam pearl and the bling chain with some E6000 going up. No mirrored pieces on this one, on these two. Just the chains going up in a pattern. As you see, we go around once with the glam pearl chain and then we will go up around with the glam bling chain. Now I have these stencils that I got from BB Craft and I'll be using a two-way tape to tape them down to the round container. If it was a flat surface, I wouldn't need to use any tape because it would just sit flat on the surface, but the vase are round, so I have to use some tape to tape them down. Okay, here we go. Just trying to get it center as best as I can. And then we see we just press it down because it is, like I said, on a circle. So there we go. Now it's flat. So now we are going to use some crushed glass and some Mod Podge and add them to our letter B. And I'm patting it down a bit and then I'll set it aside to dry and see what happens. Okay, now we have the letter S, which I already taped down with our two-way tape. And I'm just going to center it. Okay, now we're adding the Mod Podge, and then we're gonna add the crushed glass. And then I'll set it aside to dry. Okay, it's a few hours now, and I took off the stencil, and not a lot of the letters, not a lot of the crushed glass stayed on. So what I'm gonna do is just go over it freehand style and add some more crushed glass, and hopefully the bee turns out okay. It's not too bad. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the S, and as you can see, not very much of it is on there. So we're gonna do the same thing again, go back over with the Mod Podge and then add some more crushed glass. You know, if you're good at doing the letters freehand, then you don't have to use the stencil. You can just do the letters, whatever letters you want to put up there with the Mod Podge, and then add your crushed glass. I'm not good at that, so I use the stencil. Okay, while our letter B is drying, I'm gonna use some of the Glam chain and go around the black circle with some E6000. Okay, there we go. I think it looks nice. And now for the S, I'll be doing the same thing, and I'll be doing the same thing with the other container that has the letter C. Just using the E6000, go right around and add our chain. Okay, so it's a few hours later. Our letters are dry. So now I'm going to go back over with some Mod Podge to help seal in the crushed glass. I made a little mess, so I'm just going to use a napkin and just wipe off the Mod Podge. And then I will be adding some glitter. And we're going to do the same thing with the other two containers. Seal them in with the Mod Podge and add glitter. Okay, now I have this floral foam that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's green as you can see, but I'm going to change the color to white. I'm using some white acrylic paint. And why I'm doing this is because I want two lids for two of our containers, and I don't have any lids, so I'm making my own using this. So I don't want them in green, I have to paint them white, as you can see. And I'll be adding some glitter to them to help glam up the lids that I'm making for two of my makeup storage containers.
We'll be fine, girl. I know I can lead us. I'm feeling the vibe inside. I know you're down by my side.
And then I'll set them aside to dry for a bit, and then come back and do the bottom part of each of our lid. Okay, they're dry now, so I'm just going to turn them over and add the paint to the back, or the bottom I should say, and add glitter, and then let them sit aside to fully dry again. Okay, here's our container, and of course you know I'm adding the legs, yes, with these knobs that I get from Amazon. I'm just going to add 3 of them to the bottom of one of our container and give it a little height. I love using these legs. I think they're so nice. I mean these knobs as legs. I think they're so nice.
Right, 'cause no one can tell me who to love. No one can tell me.
And here is our finished look. I like how they turned out, and look at the lids. Look at the lids, everyone. Oh my gosh. Isn't this a nice idea for a lid? Yes. And like I said, I love how the letters turned out with the crushed glass and our glam chain and stuff from BB Craft, which I will have the link below for all these glam items so you guys can go check them out from BB Craft. But I love how they turned out. And isn't that just a neat and cute idea to use as a lid if you can't find lids. OMG. And here we go with our makeup brushes, our sponges, and our cotton swabs inside. I think they look absolutely beautiful. Lovely and glam makeup storage containers. In the makeup brush container, I have the stones that you get from the Dollar Tree, and I just place them at the bottom to help hold the brushes in place. And doesn't it look nice? It looks so nice and glam. I love how they turned out. And oh yes, the letters. I have S for sponges. As you can see, there's sponges inside there. I have B for the makeup brushes. And over here, I have C for the cotton swabs. I think it would look lovely in your washroom or in your beauty room or even in your girly room. I think they would look absolutely lovely. Or you can make them as a gift to give someone special. I really love how they turned out. Alright everyone, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think of today's glam makeup storage containers. And you could put any letters that you want on them and they will look absolutely beautiful. And I love these vases from the Dollar Tree with the little black in the middle. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I love it, really neat. So leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think of today's DIY. And if you're new here, once again, welcome. Thank you for clicking on today's video, and I hope you will hit that subscribe button and become part of the Glamster team. And don't forget to ring the bell twice. And I hope you all give me a thumbs up for today's DIY. And remember, as always, stay blessed from Petal is Blessed, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye everyone.